Hey guys, it's Cville03 and I'm here today to review a film that I saw Friday, which was Tangled, Disney Studios' 50th animated motion picture film. And here's my ticket stub. Oh, just missing the T. And I saw the film on Friday around 10:55 a.m. in 3D and spent $7 for it, and it was worth every penny. And wow, when it comes to Disney films, to me, I love my Disney films because it makes me feel like a kid again. For me, Disney films represent an innocence towards it, and I just love feeling like a kid, because your mind is transferred to those characters, to the music, the story. I mean, you just forget about your problems that you have, and it just makes you feel happy for that good hour and a half, and it's always worth it for me. That's what Disney films represent for me, an innocence towards it. And the movie was Tangled, and it's basically the film adaptation of the fairy tale of Rapunzel. If nobody knows too much of the Rapunzel story, it's basically about a girl who was taken away from her parents by a witch after her parents stole a magical flower from the witch's garden, and the witch raised the girl as her own, and in an ivory tower in the middle of nowhere, and the girl's hair grew as long as a wedding train or something. I mean, they never verify how long her hair grew, but it grew long to a point where you can climb it as a rope to get to her on the tower that she was staying at. And the film kind of sticks to the original story, but there's a little tweaks, like there's a reverse round between Rapunzel and the male lead character, where in the original story he never had a name, he was just known as the prince, and Rapunzel was a peasant girl. But in Tangled, Rapunzel is the princess, and the male lead character, Flynn Rider, is the peasant and a thief. And so they kind of tweaked it in that area, and it was great. The film was great. I gave it 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, whatever. It was great, and the music was great. The music was composed by Alan Menken, who did The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, and I think Pocahontas. And the voice actors for the characters from Rapunzel, she was voiced by Mandy Moore, who I love. She's a great singer and a great actress. Flynn Rider was voiced by Zachary Levi from Chuck. And Mother Gothel, the witch, was voiced by Donna Murphy. And it was a great voice cast. And you had your favorite sidekick characters. You had Maximum, the White Palace horse. And you had, what was his name? Pascal, the Green Chameleon. And I always just love it when they have those sidekick characters that doesn't say a word during the whole film, but their expression says it all. Like I said, the film was great, the music was great, the voice acting was great, the story was great, the setting, the coloring, I think this is the first time I've seen a CGI film that's a musical. I mean, unless you count Shrek as a musical, not really, but it was great. It's worth every penny of it, and I'm not gonna give out too. If you're already aware of the story, you probably know what's coming up in the movie. But for those people who don't know it, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. But all I can say is great. Like I said, I don't want to reveal too much, but it was a great film. I hope it kind of renews Disney interest in making more adaptations of fairy tales, because as anybody has heard, the head of Disney, I think, said that, they kind of want to move away from adaptations of fairy tales, which is insane, because to me that's what represents Disney, doing adaptations of fairy tales, and it's just unheard of to not think that there's not going to be any more fairy tales that Disney won't produce, because there's still a whole lot of fairy tales they've yet to adapt, from old-time fairy tales to actually modern fairy tales, like, old times like Capital Rushes to modern fairy tales like, for me, I would love for them, you may not agree, but I would love for them to adapt Mufara's Beautiful Daughters. I always loved that book when I was a kid, but there's still a whole lot of fairy tales they can make films out of, so I hope this is not the last time we see Disney fairy tale animation film, because it's gonna suck, because it's Disney. You cannot separate Disney films and fairy tales ever. For me, you can't. And but you know, I hope it's not going to happen. But if it does, I mean, let's savor the moment and just enjoy every minute of this Rapunzel craze, because you're going to have those costumes, you're going to have all those Rapunzel dolls that moms have to buy for their daughters, because, you know, let's enjoy it while it lasts. But all in all, Tangled was great. It was a great film, great. To me, it's the third best animated film of the day. My first was Toy Story 3, and second is Despicable Me, and 3 is Tangled. Number 4 is Megamind, but so far it's third. At least it's in the top 3. I'd be happy for that. But like I said, great film. See it. I recommend it for you. It's worth $7 to see it in 3D, and it's worth $4 if you want to see it in regular 2D animation. Great film. Like I said, 2 thumbs up and 5 stars. And I can't wait for the next Disney film, which is going to be next year's Winnie the Pooh, which I'm actually waiting to see. I know people are like, you know, how come it couldn't be something else besides Winnie the Pooh? I love Winnie the Pooh. I love Winnie the Pooh. I love the pig. I love the tiger. You know, I love the story, and I can't wait for that. So, Rapunzel, or basically Tangled, recommend it. Go see it. You'll love it. And this is Seville03, and have a nice day.